Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome and all to some more Rebirth. Today, we are going to get our Eden on and we get Guppy's paw and mitre. Okay, that's an interesting combination, though we do have Curse of the Unknown, meaning I have no idea if I should use this Guppy's paw or not, but at the same time, why the hell not, when in the proverbial room? It also means we can definitely, for sure, go in this curse room, which I instantly regret. I very much instantly regret, and I can think of 5 reasons why I instantly regret that, and I have a feeling one of those 5 reasons is going to become 2 more reasons why I instantly Guys, I've just got. Can anyone see this hand on the floor? It moves. It moved. The hand. Look at it. It's moving. Has anyone noticed this before? Has anyone seen this? It moves. It's. I feel like I view the world in a whole new way. There's a hand that moves in curse rooms. What? Am I just being an idiot? Is that obvious to everyone else, or is that a new? I have never ever noticed that, and I think there's a reason for that. I genuinely think there's a reason for that, and it's the same reason that if I happen to play somewhat poorly today, then that is why, and that is because today is my one day a year where I get to see the world like I actually can see the world. And let me tell you what I mean. Everyone who wears glasses knows one thing. There is one day a year, one solitary day a year, where they get to view the world with crystal precision. They get to view the world like nothing at all is wrong with their eyes, and that day is the day that... do I want teleport? I'd rather keep Guppy's paw, it's worth more to me, honestly. And that day is the day that you pick up your brand new glasses after a year of wearing your old ones. And what that does is let you view the world with a whole new perspective. You realize, how did I ever even see out of out of my old glasses? As you put your new ones on and the world comes into clear, sharp, overwhelmingly strong focus, and you're like, I can actually read those words over there. What? I'm so happy, and it truly is a wonderful, wonderful experience. And today is that day for me. I have gone and collected my brand new glasses with an updated prescription, and I can see the world in all of its fierce glory, and it's nice. It is a very nice feeling to not have to look at blurriness anymore. However, the downside to all of this is, do I want a bomb for bomb? Can I get both of these with one bomb? Oh, I really, really wanted to get both the rocks with one bomb. I'm gonna try here. I'm gonna try here. Yeah! There we go. That is how it's done. That's a little bit pointless, but still, that's alright. You know what? I am, in fact, going to get this golden chest because I've got a good feeling about it. Well, we do get 3 more bombs for our effort, which is actually pretty damn good. We're also going to check for a secret room as well as get that key, and the secret room is not there. Very, very interesting. Yes, sirree. So yeah, that day for me, ooh, we do have a tinted rock, and we also have the other chest. I am going to do it. It's going to happen. This is the golden chest of glory! Well, we get a spirit heart, which isn't really that bad, and we replace our key straight away. So, actually, that's been a pretty okay series of events. There are definitely a lot of worse golden chests we could have had. I hope that we find another bomb for that other tinted rock. I would hate to miss something like the small rock. Talking of small rocks, I don't know why small rocks remind me of seeds. I mean, if you try and plant rocks in the ground, you're not going to make a rock tree. JD30 ZCFR. But that would be cool. A tree made of solid stone growing out the ground that has stone fruit on it. Though how exactly would stone fruit wear? What would stone fruit wear? Would they be casual? Would they wear suits? Would they go for the smart look? Would they be a little bit over the top and eccentric and wear loads of bright colors and mismatched articles? Who knows how the stone people dress, because I certainly don't. Either way, if I can get back on track for just a second, Brain, if you will give me that honor, alright? Yeah, today is the day that I am wearing my new glasses for the first time, and it is glorious. It is a glorious experience, but it also hurts because your eyes get used to your old glasses, and they were obviously weaker for you because you needed new ones. So when you put your new glasses on, everything is so much sharper and in focus that it's actually kind of overwhelming, and you're just there like, oh my god, and it's kind of hard to deal with. It honestly hurts your brain. It's just like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Why did did you see that? Why did I walk into his frickin', that was like the worst play I have ever seen, and yeah, damn straight, I'm gonna blame that on my glasses. Now, to be fair, that has nothing to do with anything. That was just me playing like an absolute moron. Either way, I am viewing the world in almost too sharp focus now, and it's quite the incredible experience. It really, really is. And I look forward to my next day, next year, where I get to view the world in such clarity again. It makes me jealous of you non-glasses people, with your eyes that function correctly, thinking you're so good being able to see things without things affixed to your face, you know, the thing that makes you better, the thing that makes you, you just because you have eyes that function, I mean, for real. We do get a spirit art of him, which is nice, and we will mosey on down. A very lengthy first floor there, but, well, actually, considering that we spent 6 minutes on a first floor, we didn't get that much in the way of ridiculousness, but we got a fair amount of okay stuff, just nothing that crazy, so I'm a little bit disappointed by that in general, but it also really could have been worse. Oh, we actually started with 3 red hearts, so that's glorious. That means we can still devil deal, and we also have a ridiculous amount of spirit hearts just in case we somehow take a crazy amount of damage on this floor. So that's a very, very nice little combination we got going on here, and that should give us a lot of potential for this run. It really, really should. I mean, it may be a while till we see the likes of the glorious power we had last seed of the week, but I'm feeling fairly confident here, I have to say, even though we're getting the cellar, and you know how I feel about getting the cellar, but I'm still strangely okay, because I'm in kind of a happy mood. I really, really am. So yeah, today is my day where I get to not be incredibly blind, so that is just wondrous. Though it does amuse me all the time when I think of actually taking the eye test, because I imagine a few of you, ooh, ghost baby, that's not brilliant, like, genuinely, that really is not, like, that hurts a little bit, but we do get an innocent to slaughter straight after who comes with a bonus key, so that's at least something to cheer me up, which makes me very, very happy. So that's good. It's nothing like a few innocents to slaughter when you're feeling a little bit sad about something that's happened to you. I'm hoping we get something like the unicorn stump to take advantage of having this ball of bandages. That would be absolutely lovely, but it doesn't tend to happen that often when you have the combo for it. You tend to get one or the other, which is of course sod's law. But yeah, when you're actually getting your eyes tested, there was always this part of me that was like almost turned it into a competition, because you're there with the optician, who's, I mean, obviously it's his job, he knows what he's doing, is used to this kind of thing, so it's not a big deal from him, but you kind of make it into one for yourself. Please don't be horrible. No, that's one of the fairly good and easy to deal with rooms that we can get in a 4 wide on a cellar. Is it a 4 wide, or is it a quad room? A 4 slot. A quadra power. Quadra power does sound excellent, like having the power of quads. Having the power of quads either sounds like you have the power of quad bikes, and I guess the power to summon quad bikes at will. You could probably make use out of that, but if you don't know anybody called Will, then you don't know where your quad bikes are going to go. Though if you do have an enemy called Will, and you can constantly throw quad bikes at him, I mean, that would be pretty nice. Then actually, before we get back to the auditions, that brings up something I always used to muse about when I was younger. The whole expression, fire at will! I could never, ever hear that without imagining a battalion of troops just sat there behind some cover, and then someone yells, fire at will, and they all turn around, aim their guns at their buddy called Will, and just gun him the hell down, and the sergeant is like, what the... Guys, what the hell was that? Jeez, he was on your side, sir. You said fire at will, sir. You know what I meant, you technical bastards. And then they all get, like, hung for high treason, and it's quite the experience. Ooh, Fistula is a normal boss. That is a rarity, if I have ever seen one, so this is kind of nice. Not terribly difficult, but, I mean, I feel like we may be getting hit at least once, just because Fistula tends to be like that if we don't clear him fast enough, and as we are still rocking very much base damage here, I see it being quite the likely thing. Though the little ones only take a few hits even with base damage, so it's probably not the end of the world. Also, did that really just do that? Like, they all just, like, smushed into me, and Ball of Bandages, granted, did a hell of a lot of work there, but I still feel a little bit betrayed that nearly, like, 3 separate pieces of Fistula just tried to have their way with me in a corner. It seems a little bit worrisome, and, I feel like I'm going to need therapy for months at that. Okay, Devil Deal, this is good. Let's have a Butcher's. Triple red chest. I mean, we get the Spirit Heart, which is, of course, nice. I mean, starting with a Guppy obviously is good in terms of acquiring Guppy, but, ooh, I was going to say, not if we don't get lucky at all. You know, I'm going to keep the head. I'm going to convert once more, just to give us some more health, and then I'm going to keep the head, just because it, technically speaking, is a damage upgrade on a room-for-room basis, due to the fact we get the flies. I think it's a sensible decision to make here, so we'll mosey on down. We've got every room of note on this floor, and we're going to hope for something that is going to change our fortunes very, very soon. We're, of course, going to open up next load of chests, and really nothing great. We're kind of going to hope for something along the lines of telepills. Bad trip is terrible to get there. Health up is actually pretty good, because now that gives us a devil deal that's not going to cost us 3 of our precious hearts. So that's pretty damn nice to find there. So overall, I'd say this devil room was definitely worth it, but I was hoping for a lot more out of it. But again, that's probably life. My life was worth it, but I was hoping for more out of it. I mean, I never became a superpowered human and defender of justice, or paragon of evil, depending on, where your morality lies. Talking of powers, a lot of you came up with the aura powers, and one of the best ones I saw was the power aura of trust. Then everyone would do what the hell you said, because you'd just be believed implicitly, and I think that would be pretty damn sweet. Alright, we'll bad gas him just because he takes some killing otherwise, and I don't want to risk having him run his annoying little face into me. I mean, you just don't want annoying little faces run into you. You just don't. I mean, getting attacked by toddlers, just really, it's not fun. I mean, how many toddlers could you take? How many free rolls do you think you could beat in a fight if they just kept coming and coming and coming and you could not stop until you were defeated? How many free rolls could you take down before the free rolls overwhelmed you? That's the question you gotta answer, because one day you may be called to an arena fight where you have to deal with hordes and hordes of free rolls, and you need to be prepared for how many you think you're going to be able to kill before you are just exhausted and canny fight against these free rolls. They are unarmed and of average stature, I guess I should. We gotta specify the specifics. It's kind of the point of the word. Either way, I feel like we've got a little bit sidetracked through this whole thing here. I mean, this floor's treating us pretty well, all things considered. Just could be better, honestly. And I'm kind of wanting some heart droppage just so I can actually fill this heart that we've got, but I also don't think it's that big of a deal because we will most likely be trading it away for dark power, so yeah, it's kind of fine. We have actually gained a lot of flies here. This is a room I am very much happy to spend flies on, because these guys are very, very tricky to deal with when you are low on damage, because they're just they're just so irritating. They really, really are. So that makes me happy. It's a good way to burn those flies, because if you burn the flies in a room full of guys you could deal with your eyes closed, it's, you know, it leaves a sour fly feeling in your mouth. I feel like these flies, if we ate them, would taste like blue raspberry, which is, of course, one of the best flavors known to man. Finding the item room is glorious. Let's have a look-see, and the hourglass. Not really what I want. We've had a series of very terrible item rooms, like genuinely not a single good one. So this is worrying. This is a very, very worrying run here. I mean, we are finding a fair amount of health, but I'm also throwing away a fair amount of health just because of how slowly I'm killing things. Alright, so probably back to the opticians. Of course, when you get your eye tested, you have this little screen in front of you, which has various rows of letters on, getting increasingly smaller, and he's like, can you read the second row from the top? Can you read the bottom row? And there's always this part of you that you know you're in an eye test, and you gotta be honest and stuff, because that's how you get your correct prescription. We'll do the boss first, just to see if we get any devil deal shenanigans. We'll bomb block him, just because it's a very effective tactic against Mr. Gertie Jr. here. Hopefully he did not expect that one, though he does seem to just be, like, rolling. Look at him go. He's just really, really happy to be here. I'm tempted to bomb block him again, but he's also low enough that I could probably just kill him if I just hold on to them, because we don't have many bombs, and tinted rocks may become very useful. Come on, devil deal. Oh, we don't even get the devil deal despite not taking damage. That is very, very upsetting. And, well, we don't want bad trip, clearly, so we're going to keep the magician. Just want to move it a little bit further down so don't accidentally keep it. And we will definitely explore the floor, just because we kind of need something at this stage. I don't have the liberty of just moving on with my life. I kind of want to get that red candle. That, in my opinion, is better than just a few flies per room. So we're going to see if we can't acquire some money here. Whoa, calm down. I'm actually really happy to get the caffeine pill, though, because it does let me maneuver on tricky rooms like this. I mean, I know I got hit and kind of defeats the purpose of what I was saying, but you also know what I was talking about, alright? Come on, tinted rock. The small rock would at least be something. I think that's really what we got to see here. In fact, the flies are kind of useless as well, because they're based off our damage, and our damage is pathetic, so they're just like pathetic squared. We're going to look for a secret room here. I'm going to be slightly annoyed if there is, and there isn't, so that makes me happy, because we could have got in the shop for free, which is always a nice little boon to get there. So the flies help me take out one of them, which is actually pretty damn nice. In fact, these guys honestly don't have a lot of health, and we got pretty lucky in that none of them are champions. So this is a pretty fine room for us. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Though I'm not liking this. You kind of get forced into walking into these spiders because of the wall guys. I don't really, in this room, I never know if it makes more sense to take out a wall guy first or the spiders, because both tactics very much have their own merits, but I guess it just depends whether you're better at dodging spiders or bullets, I suppose. Well, this is a shame that there was nothing of value to be acquired from the rest of this floor. I was just, you know, I just wanted something for my efforts here, because we're really gonna need them. But no, that was a very, very plain floor, wasn't it? Just an item room, a just average boss drop, no devil deal. I mean, we could be hoping for a lot more, and we're just not getting it. I want to save this one bomb for a future tinted rock, so I suppose we're just gonna move on to the next floor. I'm worried, guys. I'm worried. This is kind of a weak run. I mean, I am trying my best. I've taken a little bit too much damage, but generally it's been okay, but we're struggling. We are struggling, and these guys are annoying even if you've got high damage, so this is really an extra screw you rage room going on here, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. I will be frank. I will be frank. I will be Jerry. I will be Steven if that's what it takes. And I'm not afraid to do that. I have Steven, and I'm not afraid to use him. I don't know who this Steven is, but apparently he's a very effective weapon, and that is good to know. I feel like this is going to be an episode where I keep dancing around my optician's anecdote for like the entire thing and then forget to tell it and then realize in editing, oh, I never told it, that's gonna drive people mad, and then have a little chuckle to myself, but then also feel bad that I forgot to go with what I was on about. So either way, you've got these rows of letters getting progressively smaller, and he's like, can you read this one, and can you read that one, and there's a big part of you that's like, you dare question what I can and can't read? You are wrong, sir. Yes, I can read them. And then he goes, can you read the bottom row? And you immediately, reflexively go, yeah, I can. Of course I can. What are you talking about? I can read that row. I could read that row like I own it. That's how well I can read that row. And then the question that you should have expected. You should have expected. Like, nobody is going to be surprised by this. You should have expected it. And he goes, alright, what are the letters then? And then you realize your entire plan comes crashing down around you as you were not prepared for the follow-up. You were not prepared to actually read the letters. You were just prepared to say that you, technically speaking, could. That's all you wanted from this. Also, this room, I have never had this room layout, and this is ridiculous. I actually really like it as a room layout concept, but bloody hell, I mean, just simply due to my damage, I could not physically escape that wall of spiky mouths heading towards me. That was a little bit, I mean, imagine walking down the street and you just see this army of maggots bearing teeth charging at you, and there is naught you can do about it. The piggy bank, pointless. I mean, it's nice to take some contact damage, get some money, alright? That's fine. It really, really is. That was also fantastic because we have a load of flies to go into this boss with. We'll also go into here. It's annoying we never could have got the red candle, and it's really annoying that I was like, yay, we got a load of flies to go into the boss with. It's going to make it much easier, and Greed was like, not only are you going to lose the heart you picked up, but say goodbye to your flies. Thanks, Greed. Appreciate it, man. Like, really appreciate it. Please, Gurdy is doable, at least. Gurdy is definitely an achievable boss here. We're not gonna be too scared of him, but we are going to be fighting him for a while. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Ghost Baby is actually a really, really big part of this run doing as well as it is. And as well as it is a phrase I use very lightly here, given it's not going that well even slightly, but, you know, he is effectively kind of doubling our damage via his existence, and that is such a depressing thought to have, that Ghost Baby is a big part of our damage here. Ghost Baby. This is Ghost Baby we're talking about. Ghost Baby is a big part of our damage here. I mean, I don't actually know what to say about that. It's kind of incredibly depressing. I do want to use... Oh, that bomb didn't actually affect him. Why did that bomb not affect him? Can I get an answer here as to why he's now immune to explosions? I mean, that's what I would love to know, because, I mean, immunity, does he have Pyromaniac? Did he get lucky with his special items and find himself Pyromaniac? Because if so, I mean, that's kind of impressive, Gurdy. It really, really is kind of impressive. I mean, honestly, you did it. You did it. You beat the system, and you managed it. Also, I keep taking damage to the same shot on the same spread, like the genius that I apparently am. So that's absolutely wonderful. And you gonna do more tears? I don't actually have the damage to make it even worth killing these nubs, because by the time I eventually get through them, he's just resummoned them. Well, eventually we got through him, guys. We did get through him. If that was something like the cage there, I think we would have died. I don't think we could have got through him. The meat, but no devil room, of course. But that, guys, is our first damage up the entire run. The meat off a Caves 2 boss drop. Has anyone had a weaker run than this? Like, genuinely, just as a point of interest, has anybody ever experienced a run where they have got less damage ups than I have here? Also, this room is so fortunate, because this room can potentially be full of leg days instead of those hoppers, and the hoppers are much easier to dodge than the muscle-thighed fury, so I am very glad that that happened. I mean, we're gonna have to explore the floor, because we need we need something. I mean, I don't know what it is that we need, but we do need something. Guppy, of course, would be a big salvation to this run, so we are going to be hoping for him to show up. We do have 2 of the 3 required, so, you know, I feel like we'd be unlucky. I mean, we are getting very unlucky devil deal-wise. We've not taken any red heart damage, but we've missed out on 2 potential ones. We'll have a mosey in the arcade just in case it's anything crazily worth doing, but not really anything off here. Oh, this is a interesting room. Now, this is going to what you call Extreme Isaac Frogger, based around giant worm creatures that want to devour your soul, followed by your brain. This is, yeah, I mean, I like rooms like this. They really do test your maneuverable skills, and I think my actual movement, when I'm not dodging fired tears, I think I'm pretty, you know, honestly, I'd say it's one of my strongest skills in this game, but, ooh, and no curse room either. Still no curse room. This seed, I mean, I feel bad for any of you playing along with me, actually, and I've not even had a really good reason to use the Magician yet. I mean, we're going to check for a secret room here, but I guess Mr. Mega would probably be fantastic. We get a key, so yay, I suppose. I really don't want to be salty. I don't, because each run is its own story, and it's fun to play, and, you know, it happens. It happens. We just have to gracefully accept that this might be one of the earliest defeats I have had in a long time, but I do think that we could at least be given maybe a pentagram, you know, just something, just so I finish this run in time for Christmas, maybe. I mean, that would probably be nice. We do get a tinted rock, however, which we are hopefully going to get compound value on, and we do indeed, as well as 2 spirit hearts, so that's nice, and there's a curse room, and the spirit hearts mean we can go in the curse room early, and hopefully get Guppy, and be really happy about everything. Please, curse room. Please! And it's spiders. Damn them. Damn them all, living in that chest. I mean, what are they even feeding off? Well, Rage, there was 10 spiders in there to start with. Are you not entertained? And that is how spider gladiatorial games came to be. It's a wonderful tale of chivalry and righteousness and 8-legged fury and venom and all sorts of horrible stuff. I guess poison, more accurately. Justice, pretty much okay. And then we do have to have solace in the fact that we have a chance to come back as Blue Baby due to the broken ankh, which I think is the biggest asset we have going on here. Also, this is absolutely unreal. I do not have the damage for these guys right now. These ones are a lot harder to kill, especially the champion one that we got going on here. Please cease firing lasers at me. Please just stop firing lasers. I just don't want any more lasers in my life. I've reached the point in my life where I think I've grown out of lasers. As if that was true. I mean, at no point are you ever going to say no to a laser gun or the ability to fire lasers. I'm not crazy, guys. Calm down. All right, calm down. Oh, good. More lasers and a fire in front of us, which I had to move out the way of, right into the path of, you guessed it, another laser. Do I even have the damage to kill it before it fires? Barely. Very, very barely. Wealth of wealth, not really useful. We have all the money in the world. 10 bombs. Yay. Yay, we can kill things with bombs. Wonderful. Absolutely. Oh, good. Oh, this room. This room is a room and a half. I mean, that's not true. It's actually the size of one normal room, but that's not the point. Please, something from these. We get a rune. Hagalaz is not great. The devil gives us a damage up at least. A bit of Bookable Isle action. That's something. I'm hoping I cannot pick up this. Ah, well, there we go. That goes our devil deal chance. Not that it would have mattered anyway, because we're not allowed devil deals on this entire floor. Please, please. Not even pills. Not even pills. It is the worst mob trap I've ever had the displeasure to have to deal with. It's like absolutely ridiculous, and I'm just so upset. There we go. That was a fairly nice bomb there, but I am little. I am little. Oh, good. Our damage is actually so low, it's probably going to take a few rounds of shots to kill each hand. So that's fantastic. Yeah, actually it's going to take a few rounds on each hand. That is depressing, is it not? Yep, 3 rounds of the hands. They have, like, no health. They really, really don't. Oh, God. Oh, this is going to be bouncy hell for a while. This is going to be bouncy hell. Hey, actually, we did that fairly well. I am pleased. That could have been horrific. Could have actually been horrific. Whew. Good. This is looking... I was about to say this is looking good, and then I realized that's hilarious. Looking good. Hey, that's at least, you know, it's a token offering of something, I suppose. Where is our boss room? The brain should be okay. I mean, once it goes into its rollers, they're just going to stick to the edge of the room, and we should get away with that, so that's fine. And let's get in his path and bring them down! Much like Legolas would. Oh, yes, he would. So, yeah, then you get asked to actually read the letters, and then you have to go through the, it's P, T, and he knows straight away. You were bluffing. He's like, it's okay, it's fine. I mean, do I, oh my god, Joker. It's not worth 2 of my hearts. That would put me on 1 spirit heart. Yeah, it's a damage increase, but it would come at the cost of, the run. It would come at the cost of the run. Well, hey, we do manage to turn that into another golden chest, which gives us Pinky Eye, which is technically a damage upgrade, if only very minor, so we got that going for us. This is actually a pretty nice shop to be able to clean up on here, so that's good. Maybe it was a bad decision not to take Mini Brim, but given the amount of health we are on, which is 1 spirit heart and 2... Oh, that's not good. I really did not want to deal with Mr. Super Greed here, but it does mean our last shop is definitely going to be a shop, so that's at least something we can rely on, and that is a sizable amount of money, thanks to Humbling Bundle. In fact, I might just potshot buy the pill here, and it's bad gas, which is probably... I'm genuinely tempted to keep it. That's how desperate I am with ways to damage people. I have been reduced to this run. Let's just examine this. I have been reduced to the point where I am viably considering the keeping of a bad gas pill for an increase in my damage output. That is spectacular, and I don't actually know what that says. Oh man, let's hope we can move him onto spikes, because that will make the killing of him just ridiculously easier, as indeed it did. And yeah, Pinky Eye is actually doing a fairly nice amount of work. Let's go get our super secret. It could contain magic in. I mean, what I would have given for a D6 on this run. Yeah, let's do this. We may get something like the Curved Horn, which is even better than, of course, Pinky Eye. I mean, I'm going to go down to probably 15, just because I don't want to have to pass up something like the stopwatch, because that would be the final smack in the face. It really would. But yeah, the glasses that get put on you in an optician's, like these. Oh, the adversary is... I am adverse to the adversary. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you gotta keep yourself entertained somehow. You just gotta. Did the spider just hit me? The spider did just hit me, so that's wonderful. Can you brimstone your own spiders, please? That would be glorious. I'd appreciate that, like, really badly. We're actually killing him with some modicum of speed here, though maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining it, honestly. I mean, there is definitely possibility. I'm killing these guys just to bolster my spirit hearts during the boss fight, because I have a feeling we're going to be here for long enough that that's actually a viable tactic to be doing currently. So that's nice. Oh, yeah, there we go. His rocks put it into him, so that's really helpful. Please get hit by that bomb as well. You did. That is good. Glad we got that spirit heart. That protects us from that laser that we just got. We got to just keep baiting him in to doing it, and that's a shame that that one did not work. And I want to keep one bomb just for that one tinted rock that is totally going to give us the small rock at some point. It totally is. Please give us a good boss drop. Just some sort of damage up would be so glorious, and I would be so happy. Please, a good boss drop. The latchkey is not what I would consider optimum in this situation. Really not, but that's fine. That's fine. On to Necro 2. 31 minutes, not even beat Mum yet. It's a real trial, isn't it? Honestly, 4 Spirit Hearts probably would have got Mini Brim, but I was on 1 when I got offered it. And of course, we didn't get the Devil Deal. I mean, we really kind of need to on this one, and we have to beat Mum. And beating Mum with low damage is a fairly challenging thing to do. Like, genuinely it is, just because there's so much stuff that goes on in that fight that you just have to be on it all the time, much like Sonic. Mystery Sack, I mean, I would be disappointed, but honestly there isn't anything better. I mean, Mr. Mega, I suppose, would be the best secret room item as far as I'm aware. And then Cricket's Head also. Oh, the Goat Head is good. The Goat Head is good. Even at this late stage, the Goat Head's okay because it guarantees 2 more Devil rooms. Should we live that long? Is the prefix that we need to definitely enforce there. It really does come down to if we live long enough for this to happen. And it's just me, or did that spider charge up much faster than a spider normally charges up? Because it really felt like it. And, whoa, that guy was speedy. He was all about that speed. Leo, yay. So, let me just get this straight, guys. Let me just get this straight. In all 6 item rooms, 6 of them, count them, 6, all 6 item rooms, alright, 6, Ghost Baby, at least you get to be even more useful, friend, 6 item rooms, and not a single item that is even slightly a damage up. Because let's say you get something like Cupid's Arrow. That's not technically a damage up, but it does give you Piercing Tears, which is incredibly useful and kills things like these dingle dangles before they can dangle their dingle much dangling faster. And, you know, that can be roughly translated to, yeah, your damage has technically gone up. So not even in that sense did we get a single damage up. I cannot recall a time when that has happened before. And that's a little bit depressing. I don't want to use my flies on here because they will just get wasted. But as I'm going to regen the flies anyway from doing the room, I guess I kind of should. I really just want to use my ball of bandages to as great effect as I can do here. There we go, clipped him on the way round. Alright, that room could have been a lot more painful, so that's fine. Hematosis, not really needed. We definitely want to get the super secret, and we also definitely want to find ourselves a curse room if there is one. It is nice to see this double key room. It potentially might be a great help to us. I would use bombs on him, but with so few, and them being such a nice way of us actually dealing damage, I really don't want to. If I make it to the cathedral, then I will be happy on a run like this, assuming nothing like Guppy happens. If Guppy happens, then we can probably win the run, but even then, our base damage is so low, and our rate of fire is so low, and our tears are so... In fact, every stat we have is currently so low that I'm not even sure it could happen. Oh, yes! Thank you, world, for at least throwing me this bone. We have the potential now, guys. We genuinely have the potential. Thank you so much, Double Key Room. You answered my prayers. We have gained that flying. We have gained those flies. And now let's feel it, guys. Let's feel the thunder. Though, I just want to point out that even in its own way, getting Guppy is still a little bit of a troll because we have Leo and the flying is somewhat negated due to that. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not. This is what we need. This is the best kind of power we could have got given our run. So I am very happy to just accept that. I 100% am. And that's a nice thing to find there as well. Let's blow it up because I want to keep my money for the shop and we'll see what we acquire. We get infinite keys, which with 22 is rather pointless. So yeah, I'm happy now. But I always do end up playing a kind of game of bluff with the dentist, I feel. Just can you do this? Yeah, yay, totally I can. Prove it. No, my one weakness, having to be true to my word. But the type of glasses that they put on you in the dentist? Yeah, in the dentist. Can you read this? What, with my teeth? You silly sod. No, the type of glasses that you have to put on in the opticians is like these sort of multiple slot, weird, plasticky, metallic-y. They look like futuristic gadget glasses. And when I was younger, every single time I went to the opticians, I was like, can I just have a pair of them as my glasses? I would look so cool, and in reality I would look very much the opposite of cool, but that's not something we need to be concerned about. Ultra Pride, not really too useful, but if I'd found him before that room with the 2 red chests in, we could have had 3 more chances for Guppy, but as it is, I have no need to try and force red chests, because I've obviously already am Guppy, so I'm doing this just to see if there's anything worth my time in here, and unfortunately there isn't, so that kinda sucks, but it's also a-okay. We don't have a lot of flies, but as we're generating them, that's obviously fine, and I suppose, actually, we are just going to... Honestly, I did do that deliberately, just so I could be lazy and just walk into the beggar like this. I know what you're thinking. Deliberately detonating a bomb on your catty lion face is a very lazy method to give money to a beggar, but you gotta realize, okay, you gotta realize, Miter's doing a lot of work this run, I am happy about that. You gotta realize it's just something I gotta deal with. And we get another HP up, which may prove very valuable if we end up getting a fairly good devil deal. So this floor's really turned it around for us, though it has been... In fact, I don't think I've ever had base damage Guppy, so we're going to have to see how effective it is. I imagine it's still pretty effective, but I'm not sure it's, you know, run winning. So, Mother, welcome to the House of Fun. We have ourselves a tinted rock. Pretty good. Yeah, I would say that the flies are still very, very effective. Now, if we could get a devil deal with brimstone in, just to really cap off this synergy, I would be very, very pleasantly surprised. But yeah, our actual tears are just so pathetic. We are literally crying on our enemies. That's how bad it is. It's not even like high-powered velocity tear cannons. Like, imagine if a fire engine tank was filled with tears instead of water and fired at you with some seriously high pressure. You know, you can actually fire water with such high pressure it can cut through a wall. I think that is badass, and if you have the power of water control, that would be a really cool thing to do. We actually get an angel room. Okay, are we gonna have something good? No, we're gonna have the most pointless angel room I've ever seen. Thanks, though, game. Thanks for that. I really, you know, no, I do. I appreciate it. I really do. I'd love to know how you guys are getting on with this seed. I mean, that would make me happy. Oh, good, even more hearts that I can't take. I'm starting to think this isn't so much a run that I'm destined to lose, but it's a run where I'm destined to have things happen that just, like, typically... Really though? Like actually, is that okay? That's fine. That's, you know, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. What are you talking about? This is fine. You know, it's fine. It's okay. Now, that would be the best defense in court, wouldn't it? You have been accused, and you stand trial of mass murder. How do you plead? Well, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. It's, you know, it's cool. You know. The judge is like, well, in light of very strong evidence, we have to find you innocent, and you are free to go. Thank you, my man. Actually, that just sounds like you got a really severe problem, and you kind of need help. I feel like I'm generating more than one fly per tier here. Free Mask of Infamy, I will accept it. We are going to Mr. Isaac and Blue Babby, and they are very, very good at hitting me, because I'm very, very good at being bad at this game. Mr. Zombie, sweet. And I'm assuming the boss will be over here, because it's where the super... Oh god, it's 4 midgets! That is not what you don't want to walk in the room and have 4 midgets charge at you. That is the wrong, you have walked, it's like, you have walked into the wrong place, mother trucker. You are prepared to feel the pain. I don't know why the midgets are speaking like that. It's like, oh, I'm French midget 1.
I'm the Spanish midget. Well, I can't actually do English Spanish accent because I can speak Spanish, so for some reason I can't make it happen because it sounds too normal to me. And then I am Russian midget 1. I'm the German midget 1. I don't know why they're all one. And we combine to form Mega This is, I mean, Power Rangers would be very, very different, honestly. And that's how Gertie Jr. was born, everybody. That's how Gertie Jr. was born. And Dingle get dodged, Dingle get dodged, Dingle get dodged, and a tinted rock. You know what? Oh no, I took damage. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And there we go, lovely. Ooh, do we get, no, 2 hearts? Yay, we'll use it for half a heart. Why the hell not? Let's get our super secret. I mean, at this point, I think speed is what we would call not of the essence, and we can very much just chill out and do whatever it is that we feel like. Oh, look, it's our friend. Flies attack! Thank you very much, flies. I appreciate it. I always think having Guppy's head while Guppy is very, very pointless. Because, I mean, technically, the full Guppy set is built around dying, coming back, using Guppy's paw, having 3 hearts, and having your offense be the flies. Is there still one that's alive? How dare you? Did I give you permission to live? Because I don't remember doing so. Alright, so we went completely the wrong way. This is good to know. I was hoping we'd go completely the wrong way, because otherwise, how do we get maximum enjoyment out of this floor? I'm not sure we could. Paralysis, somehow I don't think I'm going to pop that one. Ooh, that's not where I want to be. And I don't think I can go in there anyway due to not having 1 heart, so that's a shame. Though flying very much trivializes this room, so that's at least something. Oh no, yeah, it's not the one I was thinking of. But, however, 2 playing chess with this many consumables, I'm thinking no, game. I'm thinking no. Loads of money. Spending that key accidentally, not really an issue with this many. I mean, we would have to get a ridiculously glorious chest if we found ourselves running out of keys here. And you know how we all feel about ridiculously glorious chests. You know what I'm saying? And hello, guys. Hello, I bring presents. I bring blue raspberry flies. You eat them, you get nummy, you enjoy them, yes? You very much do. I feel like Mask of Infamy is a lot more effective than people give it credit for. Although maybe people do give it credit. I don't know. Do you guys give credit to Mask of Infamy? I mean, how much credit? Do you max your credit cards? Do you just give it the normal amount of credit? It's a very big question. And here we have Curse Room in charge. I know your number, Gertie Jr. It's 0754557. Don't ring that number, though, guys. I probably shouldn't have said that. No, I'm kidding. It's no one's number. Seriously, though, don't ring it. And what did you have for us? That's fairly good. And another Guppy item? Oh, no, we get some friendly spiders, which are actually more damaging than flies, so technically that's nice to have, but I'd rather not spend them on zombies when I've got an infinite supply of flies. There we go, and we're really getting our money's worth on this floor. And a champion Fistula, which I think is much easier to deal with than normal Fistula, because as soon as the bomb flies start exploding, the rest of Fistula kind of just goes with it. I mean, there's not a single enemy in this game that uses bomb flies effectively without damaging themselves. Ooh, Teratoma. Imagine Teratoma when each hit does 1 heart on the damage we had before Guppy. I feel like this would have been our end here. It really would. So we get the safety pin, which is fair enough. Ooh, this is not bad. We get Spirit of the Night, so we'll at least gain ourselves Ghost Tears, which is good. And then I suppose because we literally may as well, we're going to do that, and we'll summon the pathway, but I mean, it's very pointless too. And then we'll take 9 lives. But we do want to go back to Guppy's head. Do I need that? I mean, I'm going topside, so we need to go deeper doesn't do anything for me. At least if I am correct in how it works. So I'll leave that hole for you there, Satan. I know you like to do devilish things. And we will move on to the Womb 2. The sequel of the Womb. It's a fantastic action movie. You guys need to see it. It's really exemplary. I know I'm walking past the secret room, but at this point, I need to kill things so badly because I've just done a distinct lack of killing things this run. And okay, no, my curiosity is getting the better of me, and I gotta know what is in this secret room. And it was pointless, so that's good. Was there a tinted rock there? I don't know if there was or wasn't, but do I care enough to go check? That's the real question. I mean, what are the chances it's going to be a small rock? Am I right? I'm right. That was worth taking damage for just to get it killed. Pinky Eye's probably not as effective an item for us currently, because the damage isn't worth it, but it is still better than the broken Ankh, because coming back at Blue Baby is really not necessary, especially now that we have 9 lives. This gives us, basically, we are going to complete this run. It's just going to be one of those runs. Hey, 2 extra black heart. Well, 1 extra black heart is fairly good to see there. And the world is great because it lets us effectively go the most efficient path possible through the cathedral, which is something that we really want to do for maximum getting to chesty itemness. And we do want maximum getting to chesty itemness. We've got a very bad set of pills this run, like exceptionally so. But does that surprise anybody? Because I'm thinking it doesn't. Now, let's just put a bomb there. You guys seem to be very much incapable of moving out that cord. He's like, excuse me, I'm trying to roll here. I am this important ball of intestines, and I'm trying my best to roll here. Polypopolipopolipopos, you are dead to me. And not literally, of course, because I'm not killing you, but in my heart, you are dead to me. We'll grab the super secret and then mosey on. Do not need the poster. And I wonder what boss it is. Oh, guys, it's It Lives. Any of you got this unlucky? I always seem to get the It Lives boss at this stage of the game, and I'm not really sure why. I feel like it's a bug with my Rebirth that I always seem to get this boss. It's really, really weird. Come on, flies. Even as Guppy, look at this. Oh god, I was like, oh, that's fine, I've got Mask of Infamy, that makes me immune to shots. And then remembered, actually, no, that is completely not how it works there. Hopefully the flies defend me, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Had to walk through that tier there, and I was just hoping Mask of Infamy would take it. It was basically have a chance for the tier to get blocked or take the definite damage of the brimstone laser. So, I mean, definitely the sensible decision. Okay, Isaac, you are going to be one hell of a long fight. Yep, that is, we're in for a long haul here. We are. This is a long haul situation. And let us mosey on down. Horseman. No, just the only room I'm going to kill, I think, with this many bombs, because again, you know how I feel about not using my bombs at this stage of the game. You know how I feel about that. I feel this is actually a really, really effective tech. God damn it, what is with all the midgets? I can't hide on a rock because I'm too much of a lion. Good God, the midgets are destroying me. God damn it, minigun, what is going on? That was not a smooth room. That was the opposite of a smooth room. That was really not a smooth room. It was so just not smooth. I'm so glad we just got a load of hearts back though, because that would have been horrific otherwise. It really would. I panicked there. I very much panicked. I did not expect that kind of stuff to happen. I just didn't. What can I say? It's not something that happens every day. It's really, really not. Also, I just took a load of damage, and maybe I should have skipped that room. Maybe I should have dealt with that room. But I very much am in a state of mind where I'm like, I took half an hour to get to Mum. You know, I'm Guppy. There's nothing I can get from here. There's no curse room to become Guppy. I'm already Guppy. Why am I fighting you? Why am I fighting you, sir? What do I have to gain? Nout. Though I did lose a fair amount of health. Though I think with Guppy, the infamy and the orbital, I can take Isaac on this amount of health, but it might actually be kind of touch and go, which is a little bit concerning. I mean, I would be a tad worried if I was thou. So, you know, I imagine this is an edge of your seat situation, everyone. I mean, I would all definitely go to the edge of your seats. All right, Isaac, let's have ourselves a party. a party of fun. I mean, I don't know why we would have a party of anything else, kind of the point of a party for it to be fun, but, you know, I just wanted to specify we are going to be enjoying our time together. You know, I know how you feel about that, Isaac. You didn't have much fun when all your toys got taken away, so I wanted to come here and really make sure that you could continue to have some fun despite your toy disadvantage that you've got going on, because it really, really is a big deal. What I like, oh god, yeah, his stupid beams that he's just randomly puts on you. I genuinely, right, don't know how to actually just stop them killing you, because they just kind of appear. And is there a technique to not being hit by his beams on this stage? Because if there is, no one ever taught me it. I never learned it in my school of hard Isaac. Maybe I skipped those classes. No, little angel babies, now is not for you. And we have made it to the you now beat Isaac phase. This is good. This makes me happy. And the reason this makes me happy is because I can just basically solidly fire at him, which kind of means that we are going to get a large amount of flies, which are hopefully going to kill him. But I think this answers the question that base Guppy isn't actually a strong enough transformation just to guarantee you the win, which I think is a pretty big deal, actually, because Guppy is regarded as obviously a I'm Guppy, this is over type transformation, but I mean, it really isn't. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. That surprisingly went okay. I'm not going to complain at all. And there's his next one. I mean, all of his phases are triggered by an amount of health on this stage. So it's just, if you end up letting him... Please, flies, please finish him off. What are you doing? Kill him. There it is. Okay, I mean, granted, we had 9 lives, so we had a few attempts at that, but I was very much not inclined to be a 9-life edge of my seater. That would not have made my day happy. M&I baby book of magic fingers with 99 coins is by far and away the best item we just got there. I don't want boomerang tears because our range is already pathetic enough, and I do want Book of Shadows because that at least gives Orbital some chance to do work. Though I will save Book of Shadows for when we are at Blue Baby, which looks to be this direction. Okay, Hauntlings, come at me. And 3 presses for a Hauntling means our damage is... I really, I don't know what I was thinking there. Like, genuinely, I don't know what I was thinking. But it did not involve dying horrifically to the haunt there. It really didn't. I don't know what went through my mind as I did that. Alright, haunt, there you go. I mean, we're getting a lot of money on the floor, so that's at least something. We'll go up. Okay, this room is really quite a bad one. But as long as we spam hard enough, everyone should just die. I mean, that did cost over half of our money supply, but I think in a room like that, it's just very much worth it. This seems to be a very, very difficult chest to deal with. This is kind of bad. This is actually really bad. These guys are not taking a sizable amount of damage, and I don't actually know how I'm gonna bring them down. That is a nasty room. Like, on the damage that I have, that is a very nasty room. I mean, I'm going to have to try Book of Shadows in it, I think. So we'll use Magic Fingers on a few other rooms just to see if we can't acquire something in the way of itemage just to improve our lot just a little bit. But, I mean, obviously, it's not going to surprise me if we end up dying, even in this room, honestly, because... these guys are double charging, and when things are double charging... Alright, one of them is dead, which should basically mean the other one is going to follow very shortly. Or at least it pretty much should be, if my flies would eventually kill him. There it is. We could really... oh, we're dead. We're dead. There's no point in even wasting magic finger charges on this. Yep, there it is. I'm glad that is not a required room. I am very much glad that is not a required room. So yeah, base damage Guppy. I mean, yeah, base damage plus meat, sorry, if we're going to be precise here, is really not that effective. We'll use magic fingers on here just because they're low enough health for it to actually have an effect. finish that one off. There we go. Please, some items. I mean, I have Guppy's tail, so we should technically be finding more items than we are doing. But I guess it's just not to be. Let's have a look what's in here. A free room with nothing in. This is good because I don't have to use magic fingers or anything, really, in order to defeat Mr. Ooh, that was close, though. Very nearly got knocked into me, which is basically the only way you end up dying to these bombs. So that was nice. And by nice, I mean terrifying. Nothing here as well. I can't... Oh, another haunt. Another haunt. Technically, this is fine, because I already have a fair amount of flies. That's really upsetting that that even happened. Ooh. I mean, that is just concerning on every level. There we go. Oh, here we go. Mum's bra. Not what we're after. Hey, a spirit heart at least, so that's nice. And this guy should be pretty magic fingerable, though I don't know if I actually want to fully magic finger it. I do know. Ooh, he's down, he's off his rocker, and we didn't unfortunately get a spirit heart from him, which is a very, very big shame. Please at least give us an item for our troubles. Nope. Alright, that's fine. And we're about to be out of money, so magic fingers has done work for us in the chest here. It really, really has. Missing page! Yay! That's normally kind of nice to find, but not at this stage. I mean, the black heart's good, but I doubt we'll be keeping it for very long. At least this is a room that I can do... Wow, that was terrible. Dodged the first one, walked into the second. I don't really know what I was expecting. These guys have really low health, so this is good. This is good. Any enemy I can just beat on is fine, because I produce enough flies. But if I have to dodge around the place and they're just not dying, there's not much I can do about it. There really isn't. I mean, I am trying my best here, guys. I really, really am. I want to bring this run to a close. Double greed is... very, very difficult, actually. Just due to the spread of his shots, it makes it very, very annoying to hit him. In fact, I very much just got saved by Mask of Infamy, if you saw that. But we are going to get it done. And 25 money is surprisingly useful due to magic fingers. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, we do have a lot of flies, actually, so it might happen. But Daddy Longlegs tends to be a precision-engineered killer of... Yep, there it is. He's so good at killing you if you have one heart. Alright, so that room is a block off. There is a block off. So this is our final room in terms of a hope-for item. And we're just going to have to really go for it. We'll use... God damn, he was very much going for me. We're basically just going to use the last of our money supply on... finishing these guys off. There it is. Please, something. Double bomb. Yeah. Alright then, Book of Shadows. Let's hope that you can get me through the triple peep room. Because that's what you gotta do, my friend. That is what you gotta do. Let's use as many flies as we can. And then, as soon as he does that, we want to at least kill 2 peeps in the... Book of Shadows. Hey, there we go, there we go, there we go. This is good. This is good, this is good. He's going to jump, and then we got to dodge. Because the room is triple wide, the peep eye things shouldn't actually be as much of an issue as they normally would be. Please die. Please. Oh, God, I dodged the thing, and he's got... Oh, no! No, he just wouldn't die. The eyes were blocking everything. No, that's it then. We're buggered. We had that one charge to make this room work, and now we can't do it. Now we cannot do it. We simply don't have the damage to bring this home. All of the eyes are just too much. We just don't have enough damage. Even as Guppy, we don't have it. That is so unfortunate. I am so sorry I messed that up. I really am. Like, I genuinely feel horrible that I messed that up. It was just one final hit that I needed. I couldn't do it. I mean, you saw what was happening. Yep, and of course, his usual, I'm just going to kill you now technique that you cannot actually stop from. Yep, there it is again. I swear to God, Daddy Longlegs is one of the hardest enemies in the game if you have my kind of damage level. So I either beat Cage, Daddy Longlegs, or Triple Peep to move on with this, and I don't think I can beat any of them with this damage and health. I really don't. I mean, no, Peep, I am definitely going to die to. 100%. Cage, I feel like Daddy Longlegs is actually my easiest choice, but even then, it's not great. This is a very upsetting run. It really is, and I don't have a way of stopping it from happening. I just don't. I mean, I could technically Mum's Bra and fear them, but would that do anything for me? Because I really don't think it would. Unless I get some sort of spirit heart from here. This potentially gives me more hope against Daddy Longlegs, I think, who was only hitting me once before just about dying. Do I have some flies to summon? I don't have some flies to summon. So let's keep the Book of Shadows, because if we can get a lucky chain of rooms here, and actually, yep, there it is, instantly. And we just need to hope that he's going to die before... Yes! Yes, it counted! It actually counted. Oh god, no, Scythes! Oh no, Scythes, there's so much going on in this room. Yeah, that was... I honestly, I normally feel horrible when I die like this, but I tried, guys. I tried so hard on this run, and it's just... I can't. I just had nothing. I had nothing going for me. My word. Alright then, that was painful. That was painful for both body and soul. It really... I mean, I would have liked both the body and the soul to show up on the run. My name has been Rage. I do, of course, you know, feel bad that I died, but at least in this case, I think it was just inevitable. I really tried. I really did. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.